I'm Liz Walsh.
And I'm James Walsh, and we are the proud parents of 2 sons.
Our first son, JD, was diagnosed with diastrophic dysplasia when I was about 20 weeks pregnant. It is a rare type of dwarfism that we both carry a recessive gene for. And 2 years later, our second son, Roy, was born with the same condition. We were advised by doctors in Houston and in the dwarfism community that the best doctor for us to see was at DuPont Nemours in Wilmington, Delaware. We made our first trip up in 2015 and have traveled there ever since. JD had surgery on his legs in 2016, and Roy had a similar surgery in 2018. Then they both had surgery in May of this past year. We have braces made for their legs and for the scoliosis in JD's spine once a year.
We had heard about Ronald McDonald House through the years, but we had honestly never pictured ourselves in a position to need it. When we heard from other families in similar circumstances who had stayed at the Ronald McDonald House and had had such a great experience, it became sort of a no-brainer for us. It was close to the hospital and gave us a place to rest between appointments. Plus, we had the chance to meet other families who were on a similar journey with their children.
When you're caring for a child who is dealing with surgery, in pain, and is too young to understand what's going on, having a chance to go rest your head and get a hot meal while the other parent takes a shift is a huge relief. Every evening, there is a meal served by volunteers, which is amazing. There have been times where James has had to stay behind in Houston to work and take care of whichever child isn't having surgery. When I am in Delaware by myself with a child, having a shuttle to take us to and from the hospital has been very beneficial.
We know that we will travel for appointments and surgeries throughout our boys' lives, and Ronald McDonald House has become part of that journey for them. There have been holiday celebrations they have gotten to participate in during the midst of rehab, and it helps to bring joy to what could otherwise be a difficult experience.
I think about the song, "A Spoonful of Sugar Helps the Medicine Go Down," because we have been able to encourage the boys to work their hardest in PT or sit through just one more x-ray, knowing we would be taking them back to the house for something fun afterwards. Each visit, they get a ticket for a trip to the treasure room, and they get to pick out a special toy, which is something they look forward to and start discussing before we even get on the plane. It's great to have them looking forward with anticipation rather than dreading the appointments or surgeries.
One of the biggest benefits for the boys and for us has been meeting other families and children going through their own struggles. It helps to keep everything in perspective. The boys have met other kids with their same type of dwarfism or who are having similar surgeries, and they see they're not the only ones dealing with challenges.
James and I get to chat with other parents from all over the country, which is great because even though we have a very supportive group of friends and family here in town, there aren't that many people who can relate to our specific circumstances.
The Ronald McDonald House has been a huge blessing in our lives, and we've welcomed the chance to help support Ronald McDonald House Houston.
The comfort and care the house provides families when they are at their most vulnerable is an invaluable service. We know firsthand how much it's appreciated. We're looking forward to the day when we can take our boys and give them the opportunity to volunteer by serving a meal or playing with the kids there. Thank you, Ronald McDonald House Houston.
Thank you.